It's March 12th, 2014, the day after VMware started downloads of ESXi 5.5 Update 1. So I wrote this article, but some site visitors quickly noticed that there's some issues. They have grayed out menu options. They try to get to these download files, and they have issues. It depends on their entitlement, license keys, all that stuff. Let's eliminate all that and forget about the roll-up ISO, which was not good for new upgrade installs anyway. Let's get the multi-purpose free hypervisor ISO from this URL and get this file. So we're going to do this video real simple. We're going to get the ISO file, we're going to get the appliance, an OVA file, and then the client, 3 files, all from this one URL. I want to convince you there's no smoke and mirrors here, that anyone can get it. So rather than relying on any existing accounts I might have, I'm going to actually create a new account on the spot. Keeping it simple, making sure you know that there's no holdback for you to go ahead and get this code right away if you want to. So the usual stuff. I got to set up, give them an email address. I'm going to say, are you a VMware partner? I'm going to say no. Most people would. Okay, finally we get to the last screens here, terms of use, evaluation and user license agreement, and turn off the extra email if we don't want it. Click Start Free Trial. Okay, it's telling us to check email. So we're hoping it makes it through any spam filters you might have, Gmail, whatever. I haven't really had a problem with it. The only problem I've had is it takes between like 30 seconds and a minute to actually arrive. So now we're just waiting for this email to show up. Nothing yet. Okay, the email arrived. Here's how it looks. It's telling me to go ahead and activate. Let me show you that whole window, because that window is all we're going to care about going forward. So we're in a new Chrome window that I had running for my email inbox. Okay? And I clicked on the email to look at it, and now I'm going to click the Activate Now button. You haven't missed a thing. Password entered. And in 15 seconds, it's going to direct me to my site. The downloads. Close any distracting tabs. Here we go. We've 60-day evaluation. But again, if we don't type in any license key, this ISO file is the bits we really need. We'll have a lab that has access to all data center features. So for 30 days, 60 days, you have unrestricted access to all the features. That's the part that you might not know. Okay? So notice we've activated, we've logged in. Now what do we do next? Well, the download packages is open right for us, right in front of our eyeballs here. So we're going to want to get the one that includes VMware Tools 328. We don't need to download the separate Linux one generally. I'm going to use Download Manager. Something I should point out is you want to see Akamai pop up a warning. If you don't get that, hit Windows key, just type Java and pick Configure Java from the pop-up that comes up, and look over at Security. And you want Enable Java Content in the browser just for this session if you want Akamai to work. If you don't have that on, you'll find a different behavior. You won't get the download acceleration. Now, since we're downloading 3 giant files, we're going to want Download Manager, and you'll see a speed up actually. Okay, a little informational menu briefly popped up. Akamai warning I mentioned. That's a good sign. Ask me where do I want to put the file. That is the expected file name. And there it is. It's being downloaded. Let's go right to the next file that we need, the management server. We want the simple one. Pre-configured appliance, generally more suited for a lab environment, a home lab. Start Download Manager. Click Save. And now we have two files being downloaded. Now let's have a look at this. We've got Task Manager showing us how we're doing on speed. And we're getting about really fast 60. Now we can do even faster. For some reason it's paused that one, so let's resume it. Let's see if we can get both going at once. Okay, both are downloading. Now we're getting amazing, over 100 megabits of points. I have 180 meg peak from benchmarks, but more like 150 is my pipe to my home and 30 megabits up. So this is awesome. You're really seeing the Download Manager shine. Enough of that. Let's scroll down a little further and grab that third file we want. It's the vSphere client. It's the last download we need, 358 meg. Let's kick that off. Click and wait a little bit. Wait for it. Save. There, now we get our Download Manager going again. Let's continue the fun and try to get all of them working at once. Now you can click on Details here, like say this huge file, and you will see a little pop-up that shows you progress on the large file, how much time is left, and how many connections it's using to get this magical speed boost. You also see megabytes per second here versus megabits over here on the left. But there you have it. You've seen Download Manager, you've seen the three files you need, and you now know how to get started with your own vSphere lab, meaning you're going to get ESXi 5.5 Update 1. You might need to inject some Vib driver files into it. You might not. Try without it. Maybe your network driver will work without it. You get ESXi configured, and then you're going to install this appliance, this thing called vCenter, and that's this last bigger download you're seeing that's cruising along now. I'll go ahead and zoom forward to the end of this when the download's finished. Right after I give you a quick peek at the files underway, and there's a DLM file there. So yeah, there's a file there, but it's not full-sized yet. Actually, it's showing us full-size, but it's not filled yet. The DLM file is like a placeholder. So this last file is only 44% downloaded. Okay, so I'm going to pick up this video when it's done, or nearly done. Okay, we're at 97%, just like 3 minutes later. You'll see it says the word downloading, integrity check. So presumably CRC error detection, making sure the file is not corrupt. And finished. So even though the files are not zipped, they are checked for integrity. I like that. So yeah, probably worth dealing with the Java piece. If you're now uncomfortable leaving it like that, let me just show you the finished product here. Remember I promised you the finished files. There they are. The DLM extension's gone. The actual files are there. And you can even see the date and time. So yeah, within the span of 5 minutes, I had all these files downloaded. And if you're not comfortable with leaving Java on, and there are good reasons not to want that, you can now turn off Enable Java Content in the browser. Click OK. And it tweaks that setting and warns you after Chrome's restarted. You're no longer going to have the ability to use this Download Manager. But you also lose the vulnerability that leaving Java on like that gives you. Okay, hopefully you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching and for visiting tinkertry.com.